Oh, yo, welcome. Welcome to the first episode of the Jody Mo Show, man. You know what I mean? 1/4 of the What We Doing podcast. See it back up. Shout out to all the guys, shout out to everything. But today, we're going to be doing the play in and the first round prediction. These are my predictions, and I'm going to tally them up too. So I'm going to give myself 1 point for guessing the winner right. Then I'm going to give myself another point for how many games I guess it in, just to see, like, my winning percentage or like my percentages on these games and stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna jump right into it, man. Let's get to it. So we're gonna start out east because the east is kind of set in stone. The west keep kind of flipping a little bit, but most of the matchups are the matchups for right now. But it's a couple series that could flip a little bit. But we're gonna start out east. So out east at the 9-10, this is the play-in. We have the Chicago Bulls versus the Miami Heat. It's a good game. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna take the Chicago Bulls in that one. You know, born and raised in Chicago, so I'm a little biased, but I'm gonna still take the Bulls. I got them winning that. Now, the winner of this game is gonna play the loser of the 7-8, and the 7-8 matchup is the Magic versus the Hawks. I got the Magic. Yeah, I'm how the Magic winning that. So they're gonna go to the 7 seed, and the loser is gonna play the winner of the 9-10. So that's the Bulls versus the Hawks. And I'm gonna have to go to Bulls again, man. Have to go Chicago again. Atlanta's, they're one of them teams that they could get hot though. So that could go either way, but I'm gonna have to go with the Bulls on that one. So that'll put the Bulls at the 8 seed. So that's the 1 seed versus the 8 out east. That's the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Chicago Bulls. And I'm gonna have to go Cavs. No, can't be biased in that. That's gonna be that could be 5, but I'm gonna give it 6. I'm gonna give it 6. Just because Cleveland one of them teams that if they jump shots ain't falling, they could give up some games. You know what I mean? Yeah, and the Bulls is definitely a feisty team. Kobe White, Giddy, Lonzo, um, you know, rest of the guys over there. But yeah, shout out to the Bulls. Um, but yeah, I got the Cavs winning that at 6. So then we go to the 4-5 matchup. That's the Pacers versus the Bucks. Mm. Now I'm gonna have to go Pacers in this. No Dame, just Giannis. They really got like the Bucks number for some reason. Like they beat them a lot. I don't get it, but they do. You know what I mean? They sent them home last year. So yeah, I got the Pacers again in that. You know what I mean? I probably go in 7. Probably going 7. You know what I mean? I think Giannis is definitely going. As long as he's healthy, I think he's gonna put up a fight. But I got Pacers in 7. And then at the 3-6 matchup, we got the Knicks versus the Pistons. I'm gonna have to go Knicks on this. I'm gonna go like Knicks in 6. Because the Knicks is another team that they'll give up some games. You know what I mean? They one of them teams that if they jump shots ain't falling or they ain't clicking, they'll lose some games. So and Pistons being young, feisty, yeah, I can see them, not being scared of nothing and well coached. So I can see them definitely making that a series. So I'll probably go Knicks in 6. And then at the 2-7 matchup, this will be the Celtics versus the Magic. I ain't gonna lie to you. This could be a sweep. This could be a good sweep. But I get a Magic. I get one game. I get Celtics in 5. I get a Magic game. All right, so let's go out west. Now, at the play-in out west, at the 9-10 spot, you got the Kings versus the Mavs, right? And I'm gonna keep it real. This series, like, or this game, like, don't matter. Don't matter at all, right? Because it's like, and the Dallas Mavericks was definitely a team that I rooted for. I had them going to the finals last year. Um, but they traded Luca for whatever reason. Kyrie hurt, you will Kyrie. You got Clay, you got AD, but at the same time, I don't see them. I don't see it. So I probably got the Kings winning that. To be totally honest with you, I think the Mavs is gonna call it a year. Um, so now the winner of this game plays the loser of the 7-8, and that's right now. That's the Timberwolves versus the Grizzlies, right? And I'm gonna have to go to Grizzlies, even though that could go either way too. You know what I mean? But I'll probably go to Grizzlies in that. And that'll put the Grizzlies at the 7th seed. And then you would have the Kings play the Timberwolves for the 8th seed. And I got the Timberwolves winning that. So I got the Timberwolves playing the 8th seed. Well, being the 8th seed, pardon me. And they're going to play the Oklahoma City Thunder in the first round. I ain't going to lie to y'all. I got Wolves in 7, man. Wolves in 7. Don't get it twisted. The Thunder is a great team. Shea, all them guys over there, they play as a team. Shea definitely a superstar, but Ant-Man a bigger superstar. So I got Ant-Man taking that at 7, man. Uh, yeah. And then right now at that 4-5 matchup out west, it's the same as like 3-6. These are the matchups that can switch because there's still some games left. But we like 1 week from the playoffs. Um, but right now, 4-5, you got the Nuggets versus the Clippers. In that series, I'm gonna go Nuggets. Got to. Clippers, even though a scary team, James Harden, you know what I mean, Kawhi Leonard, uh, Norman Powell, they got pieces over there. They got Ben Simmons over there now. They got pieces over there, but that's one of them teams that, man, game 3, Kawhi ain't playing. You know what I mean? It's one of those series with them. So I'm gonna have to have the Nuggets win that just off them being, a steady team, well, a stable team, I should say. I got Nuggets in 6. I got Nuggets in 6. 3-6. At 3-6, we got the Lakers versus the Warriors. It's another great series. This is a series that if this stays the series, it's going 7. I got this in 7. But I'm gonna have to go Lakers in 7. Um, that Luka LeBron, that duo is a dangerous duo. Even though Steph and Jimmy Butler been great, they've been a solid duo. You know what I mean? They definitely done went on a run at the end of this year to put themselves in position to be 6. Because I think like early on they was 7 or 8, 9, and they're not gonna make the playoffs that year. But that was a great trade. So yeah, I'm gonna have that go 7. Lakers in 7, right? And then that'll put at the 2-7 matchup. That'll put the Rockets versus the Grizzlies. And I got Grizzlies in 7. Because this one of them series where I think like every game gonna come down to like last shot, free throws, game winner. You might have one game where like somebody dominates the entire game, beginning to end. Might have one. Um, but I think these teams are like so well matched up. You know what I mean? They so like even. You know what I mean? With Ja, Jalen Green, Desmond Bain. You got Dylan gonna have something to prove. Um, you got Jaren Jackson Jr. You got Sengun over there. Um, yeah, they evenly matched up, man. So yeah, I see that going 7. If that stays that series, and that's probably gonna be one of the series that I watch a lot. Probably every game, because I see that going 7. Yeah, and then that's the first round. And then I'm gonna update too as we keep going throughout the playoffs. I'm gonna update, like what I mean, with my predictions, right? 'Cause remember, I'm giving myself a point for being right, and then for the games. Even if I go over, like I said, 7, and the team won the 6, I ain't gonna count that. You know what I mean? Even though I should, but I ain't gonna count that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just take the 1. Uh, yeah, and then at the end of the season, just see where I'm at with this, man. If my prediction was right, and you know, who gonna win the championships? I already got in my mind who I think gonna win the championship this year. Um, but I like to keep it to myself right now until we like, it's all set in stone. You know what I mean? I'll probably do that second round. Probably tell you who I think. If they still in there, they better still. Well, they go. But I'll probably tell you the second round who I think gonna win the ring. Um, but yeah, man. Shout out to all the fans out there, all the supporters out there, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. It's your boy Jody Mo. Probably do some updates over here. You know what I mean? We still gonna get the other channel popping. You know what I'm saying? When all the guys get their equipment and stuff together and ready. Probably do some lives over there, like figure out how to react to certain things. You know what I mean? Yeah, shit. Black Mama shirt. Rest in peace, Bing. Goat man. Goat man. Yeah. Uh, But yeah, man, I'm out of here, man. Your boy Jody Moore. I'ma get back with y'all, man. I'll let your boy.